Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Slay the Spire. It's been a while since we have played the Spire, but Watcher is out in the main branch of the game. It's been out for about 3.5 weeks, 4 weeks, approaching that. And I never completed two things in Slay the Spire. I never completed the ascension climb of the Watcher, and I never completed the ascension climb of the Defect. We got to ascension 18 as the Defect, I think. I still need to beat 19 and 20. And for the Watcher, we got up to like ascension 6 or 7 or something. But while I was playing the Watcher in the Slay the Spire beta, they were constantly changing the character around. But now that it's out, the character is set. All the cards, all the relics, all the potions, all the events are now set in stone. They can never, ever be changed. And what an opportunity to begin as the Watcher a new climb of ascension from the beginning, trying to kill the heart on every single run, trying to get to ascension level 20. And of course, we'll go back in and complete the Defect ascension levels 19 and 20 as well. But why don't we play as the Watcher and see if we can't make a victory happen here? Now, I played the Watcher once since the beta of the Watcher, specifically just because I wanted to make sure that everything was working, that I cheated in the experience necessary to unlock all the relics and cards. Because I'd played a whole bunch on the beta, and I didn't want to transfer the save file over, basically. I just wanted to unlock it on my main account, basically, my main save file. So, what do we want? What do we want our blessing to be? Enemies in the next 3 comments have 1 HP or max HP plus 7. This is a very early Ascension run. We could just take the max HP and rely on killing the enemies without taking damage, but if we could get a free elite, that would be great. I do not see a free elite path though, so let's just go for the max HP. You never know if that is going to be worth it. We could go and fight the elite enemy. I think we could. The Watcher is a character that, at least with the base starting deck, you can output a lot of damage very quickly. And I will do this because we get energy when we go into eruption state. You can output a lot of damage very quickly when you erupt. So we can erupt, do 12 damage per strike. If we add a couple of good attacks, we could go and kill that burning elite pretty easily, depending on what the elite is, of course. Now, I will fully admit, I don't really know how to build a good Watcher, because when I was playing in the beta, cards were constantly changing. I don't know what all the cards even are for the Watcher, or what all of the relics are. We're going to be giving it our best attempt, though. Why is Ascension Mode 1 on? I didn't mean to put this on, but you know what? This is fine. We'll start on Ascension 1. It leads more often. It's more fun this way. Indignation. If you are in Wrath, apply 3 vulnerable to all enemies, otherwise enter Wrath, or 5 vulnerable when upgraded. Or enter Wrath. So Indignation seems like a good card for changing states constantly into Wrath, out of Wrath, into Wrath, out of Wrath. I don't like that it costs 1 energy. I think there are cards that enter and exit Wrath for 0 energy. Empty Fist, deal damage, exit your stance. This is pretty good with Wrath, because if you play this in Wrath, you will do 28 damage and then exit your stance when it's upgraded. I didn't mean to click on Flying Sleeves, but we have Flying Sleeves, which does 4 damage twice or 6 damage twice. It's basically a worse dagger spray. But it does have retain, so you can retain it for your eruption turn if you want. Well, this is interesting. You know, I took the wrong card, but that's okay. I just wanted to look at it. I want to see what it upgraded to. Woe is me. So we can keep Flying Sleeves. We might as well play it after we go into eruption. And then it'll do 8 damage. It'll do 16 damage on its own. If we upgrade that, that's actually pretty good value. Wallop. Deal 9 damage, gain block equal to unblocked damage dealt. Upgraded, it's 12. So if we are in Wrath, upgraded, this is 24 damage, 24 block for 2 energy. That's pretty good, but is it good enough? Prostrate. Gain Mantra, gain block. Mantra being what you need for entering Divinity, which is triple damage. For 0 energy, it's kind of nice. But we also have the opportunity of taking Collect. Put a Miracle Plus into your hand for the start of your next blank turns. I kind of like Collect in order to build up an energy reserve for a future turn. I think it could be a nice card to add in, but again, I'm not entirely sure. I think here we're just gonna block. We'll wait for a better turn to pop off. We could add Collect. We could play Collect and then add stuff to our hand. Or we could just kill the enemy. 6, 8. It's 14 damage. I had to run the math a couple of times. And then we'll play Collect. For 2 turns, we'll get a Miracle Plus. That gives us 2 energy per miracle instead of 1 energy per miracle. And then we'll Erupt, Strike, Strike, play the Miracle, Vigilance, Defend. We'll kill him on the next turn with basically anything. And that was not too bad. Evaluate. Gain, block, shuffle an Insight into your draw pile. I really like this card. 10 block for 1 is not that bad, and the Insight for card draw in the future is pretty good. Follow-up, though, is also pretty decent, because you can play and attack and then gain energy. But I'm going to go Evaluate. If we can stack up energy, then what we might want to do is stack up the energy with Collect, play Evaluate, get those Insights into your hand, draw a lot of cards when you Erupt. That's what I'm thinking. Remove, Transform, or Upgrade. Should probably upgrade, and we should probably upgrade an attack. Because if we are going up against elites, like burning elites, we probably would like to have an opportunity to upgrade as much as possible. So we'll continue to upgrade. Collect, Vigilance, Eruption. Eruption for 1 energy. This used to get upgraded to do like 13 damage, which doesn't really help that much, but Eruption costing 1 is not that bad. It turns into some of those other cards that we had the option of taking, like Indignation, enter Wrath state for 1 energy and or apply Vulnerable, but it doesn't do both. This does both. I kind of like this, making this cheaper. We can Erupt and then Vigilance a little bit more easily. Okay, I'll take it. Lagavulin has 12 plated armor. Not a bad thing for Lagavulin to have. Are we going to Erupt? You know, honestly, I think we should. But I don't think we should pop off on this turn. What I think we should do... Oh, you know what? We can't play Eruption because it'll actually wake him up. We're going to play Vigilance instead then. We're going to play Miracle Collect, then we'll play Eruption on a future turn. Miracle Collect. So now we have 8 energy built up in our pockets. Play that Evaluate. I think he is going to wake up on this turn, so we might as well hit him. He might not actually wake up, but I thought he was going to. And then we have the possibility of Erupting, which we should do. Erupt. Strike, Strike, Vigilance, Miracle, Defend, Defend. Taking no damage. We need to get that Eruption around so that we can play it more. Of course. But if we don't have it, we don't have it. This is a good turn to have it. Can't quite kill him, but we can still put up some block. Ooh, we didn't have Vigilance. We're going to take a lot of damage on this turn, 23. Almost killed him without taking a buttload of damage. White Beast statue, very nice. This is a former boss level relic. Potions after every combat is pretty decent. Talk to the hand, consecrate, pray. Gain mantra, shuffle an insight into your draw pile. Talk to the hand, gain block whenever you hit the enemy. Is it hit or whenever you play an attack card? I don't know. Or consecrate, deal damage to all enemies. I really like talk to the hand. What do I think about the art? I like the art in Slay the Spire. A lot of the cards now have card art, which is nice. I am not going to gain the gold. I will lose it. Because we're going to be fighting another elite here in a second. Incense Burner is great. Intangibility is awesome. And we're fighting Gremlin Knob. I'm glad we upgraded Eruption because we're going to be playing it. Honestly, that's pretty good. He's half dead. If we draw a lot of attacks, we can kill him on this turn. We didn't. We could have, though. And now here's the question. Do we play Evaluate? We gain 6 block. He gains 4 attack. It is worth playing. The defends are also worth playing. They'll block 1 damage. And he's dead on the next turn. So we're going to take 7 damage and kill an elite. This is acceptable. We do need to add in some better attacks at some point. Snecko Oil, different from how it was pre-beta. Randomizes the cost of cards in your hand, not your cards forever, which is very nice. Sands of Time, retain, and it gets cheaper over time. Wallop, could still take this. If we're going for Wrath, Wallop could be really nice. You Wrath, you Wallop, all of a sudden you have 24 block on the same turn in which you do 24 damage. I mean, when I say it, and it's 24 damage for 2 and 24 block, in Wrath state, enemies could do, like, hundreds of damage, but I don't know, we'll give it a shot. We'll Smith. 52 HP is fine. We picked up a good mango. A good mango. Give me that talk to the hand. Disposable account, you have a good night. I'll see you later. Let's fight this guy. Wallop! We don't need to play Flying Sleeves. I was thinking about miracling it, but no, we should wait until we have our Eruption, which is coming up on the next turn. So Flying Sleeves will do 24 damage. Combined with the 9 from Eruption, all we need is a single strike. So we should take no damage on this turn if we can. And we can. I will talk to the hand just for the attack being played on this turn. I hate that we wasted our intangible, though. Fasting. Gain strength and dexterity, but gain less energy at the start of each future turn. What? Gain 1 less energy at the start of each turn. I have a question about this, because I feel like this card has been changed. I mean, it used to be fasting, gain artifact, so it's been very changed. But is this, if you gain 3 energy normally, now you gain 2 for the rest of combat, but is this, you gain 2 energy, then you get 1 energy, then you get 0 energy each turn? I don't believe so, because that would be insanely bad. But also, I'm thinking, +3 strength, +3 dexterity, +4 strength, +4 dexterity is pretty good. And if we get energy relics, we could turn that energy relic into strength dex. Cut through fate, do damage, scry, draw. We're not really building into that. Empty fists, we're not really building into that either, but it would be nice to exit the wrath state. There's empty mind, which is probably better though for us, which is you gain block and you exit your stance. Dude, I'm gonna take fasting. I don't know if it's any good, but considering we have collect, maybe we can gain energy and then still, have the ability to get good value out of fasting or something. I don't know. I mean, I could play it on this turn, gain the dex, and then the defends are worth 8. That seems pretty good. We gain less energy, but, you know, we're going to be drawing a lot of garbage on our future turns anyways. This actually seems like not a bad idea. Start of your turn, lose energy. It looks like it doesn't get worse over time. You only lose the 1 energy. But I also wonder if Artifact can save you from the negative. And if Artifact can save you from a negative, then Strength and Dexterity bonus is just for free. That could be pretty good. But we're just going to play the Defend. Talk to the Hand will not apply because of their Artifact protection. So I'm just going to end my turn, I think. No, we should play something. We should hit him. If we can kill him on the next turn, now that we played some cards, we should. And we're gonna get a potion back anyway, so 9 damage twice. You know what? The strength gain pretty good with Flying Sleeves. But we only have 2 energy now. Let's Snecko. We have 2 energy, but we have some free cards. Wallop we can't even play. Let's play the Defends. We could Erupt, but we'll get no energy to play anything else. But it will kill an enemy. But you'll be doing 18 damage, and I can't put up any more block. Okay, so we're just going to kill you with Flying Sleeves. And let's... I don't know, evaluate. We could have played Vigilance, but I don't know. 2 energy. I like the free defend. Let's collect. We'll take 1 damage. I don't mind taking a little bit of damage. I don't mind taking 1 damage. We need Tungsten Rod. We also need to upgrade some defense at some point. That would certainly be helpful. We have good cards coming up. Let's not play the Miracles. We might even want to Eruption. Oh, you know what? We're intangible too. So yeah, let's Erupt. Actually, if we're intangible, we're intangible. Let's pop the Eruption, do 36 damage to you, play the Miracle, wallop you for 24. We didn't need to do it like this, but it was fun. Cloak, Clasp. Gain 1 block for each card in your hand at the end of each turn. This is very good with a Retain build, but it's only worth up to 10 block, which is not, you know, amazing. It's not incredible. But if we play Battle Hymn, and we get a Smite every turn, all of a sudden Cloak Clasp can gain you a lot of block. At the start of each turn, add a Smite into your hand. I hate that the Smites cost 1 energy to play and they do 12 damage each, but they are worth like significantly more damage than a basic strike. Twice the damage. You think this is okay? Look, it's been a while since I played the Watcher. I'm basically throwing whatever I can into the deck and hoping that something sticks. I think that's acceptable. Don't want to play Eruption. We'll play Battle Hymn. We'll play the Block Potion, the Defend, the other Defend, the Miracle, the Collect. This basically turns the Miracle into a Miracle Plus. Well, you know what? We didn't need to play one of the Defends because we had Cloak Clasp. Forgot about that. 14 damage coming in. Okay, I wanted to see if that would work. So we gained 2 block from playing the Flying Sleeves. Dealt 6 damage twice. Okay. We understand. We figured it out. And I think we should attack on this turn. We'll Smite Strike. That's enough to kill the louse. One more attack on the Jawworm means we're taking no damage. Again, we didn't need to actually do that because of Cloak Class, but keep forgetting about it. Obviously. Let's Vigilance Evaluate. Just waiting for Eruption, and with the Smites, we'll get him. Or we could fast. Nope, you know what? We can't. We don't have the energy for it. Can I kill him? 24 damage? I mean, I can just kill him with Smites. Smites are pretty good. Gain 7 block, exit your stance. Gain 2 mantra, gain 4 block. Take an extra turn after this one, end your turn. Yes, please. That seems like a great card. And it becomes cheaper when you upgrade it. Dude, that seems great. Why the hell not? Take an extra turn. Free turns! You know what? Give me the Snecko. Give me the Snecko. Collect. Was that good? Oh, heavens no. But it was interesting, I think. Might as well pop the defend. We're gonna get a few turns of miracles. Eventually we're going to lose energy when we play fasting, but I think that's okay. Doing 6 damage, might as well hit you twice. We'll keep the smite in our hand for when we erupt. Why am I drawing so many cards? Oh, because we have retains, of course. And any free attack is actually just free block as well. We don't get increased block because of the dex though, which is a little unfortunate. Let us play... Dude, I like the turn coming up next with Eruption Vigilance, Vault Wallop. Let's play Evaluate so we take no damage. We'll retain all these cards. We'll have a full hand next turn, and he's only doing 6 damage. My hand is full, but there's a Vigilance coming up next, meaning we can vault at the end of this turn. So I'm gonna play Miracle Miracle, Erupt, give me a Smite, Smite, Vault. We take another turn, which means we get another Miracle. No, we don't! We ran out of our Miracle powers. That's unfortunate. He's only doing 12, honestly. I'm just gonna hit him. He's not gonna kill us. We're getting a little bit of block out of it. This is fine. And he's not attacking on this turn anyway, so he's just straight up dead. Okay, that worked. Will that work all the time? I got no idea. Lesson learned. Deal 10 damage if fatal. Upgrade a random card in the deck exhaust. This is a great card, one of the best cards in the entire game. Conjure Blade, shuffle an Expunger into your draw pile exhaust. Expunger, deal 9 damage X times. So if you play Conjure Blade for 100, this does 900 damage. That seems pretty good with the miracles that we're gaining. We can save them up and then play them with Conjured Blade, but that seems like a very slow play. Brilliant. Deal damage, deals additional damage equal to mantra gained this combat. So if you gain 100 mantra, this will do 100 damage to a single target. That seems good if you're building a mantra deck, but we're not. Lesson Learned is just a great card, and we're going to take it. I hate this. This is not a good selection of relics. Runic Dome is scary. Black Star is good if we're going to be fighting elites, but I don't feel comfortable fighting elites, really. Especially not with 3 energy. We got a lot of cards to upgrade. Ugh. We'll go Runic Dome. I think the energy is more important. We'll have to guess at what the enemies are doing, and because it's been a while since I played this game, I'm probably going to guess incorrectly many times, but we'll still try for it. So he's going to be attacking turn 1, but I still think we fast battle him. We do gain a little bit of... No, he blocks turn 1, you fool. We do gain a little bit of extra value from the Runic Dome. Now we have 3 energy every turn, and strength and dex. Okay. He does 11 damage and then 11 damage twice, but I think in low ascension it's 10 damage and 10 damage twice. So I am actually going to just play defend. You know what? Thank you, Cloak Clasp. I will never remember you. Unblock damage dealt. We will gain no block if we wall up. I see. I will never remember you, but I always appreciate you. And honestly, that's a pretty good amount of block right there. 10 damage twice. Figured as much. Let's erupt. We have a lot of energy. 30 damage. 30 damage or 18 damage twice. This is 36 damage. This does 26. So hit him for 36. Fatal him. We upgrade a random card forever. It is a strike. That's still fine. Colorless Potion. Choose one of 3 random colorless cards. Add to your hand. Cost 0 this turn. I could see that being good with like Apotheosis or something. I think we're okay to skip. Empty Body, again, could be good with Eruption. But it's not like we retain Empty Body. We'd have to draw it. Remove a card for 75 gold. I'll do it. I will remove a strike. If we're going to be using the smites, we don't need the strikes. We also don't need Toxic Egg. If we're going to be upgrading cards with our Lesson Learned, we don't need that. Whenever you enter Wrath, draw 2 cards. Could be good, but we tend to have cards already. Halt! If you're in Wrath, gain a lot of block. Does that say 18 block if you're in Wrath? That is a lot of block. I do like Sanctity, block plus card draw. I think I'm actually just not going to take anything. Finesse. Finesse is actually pretty good with the Dex upgrade. We'll add it. We'll add Finesse. We'll remove another basic strike. Probably remove some defends next. And I will definitely go for the book. Open the book. Nilri's Codex. Still not bad. It can add rare cards. I really don't want to find a shop here. Yep. This is where I would love to have these relics. And I spent all my money. Well, can remove defend, I guess. And are we going to fight the elite? I kind of feel like ignoring the elite and going this left path. Do 1 upgrade, question mark, heavy. Let's do that. Let's do that. Because I want to be able to upgrade Lesson Learned, so it's easier to get kills to upgrade everything else. Lesson Learned has to get upgraded first because it upgrades everything else in my deck. Gain 1 frail. There's a shop coming up later we could bail to, but I'm okay skipping that. See 5 bites, remove all strikes. Only removes 2, but we can upgrade these. They'll do more damage and they'll heal us. Maybe this is what you want? No, no, no thank you. We've already removed a lot, so I don't want to get too heavy in adding bites to our deck when we just removed a bunch of strikes. Fasting, Battle Hymn, Vigilance. Colorless, Smoke Bomb, Coolsome Potion. Let's use the colorless potion. Deep Breath, Enlightenment, Panic Button. Enlightenment actually seems pretty good here because then it means we can play Fasting, Battle Hymn, Vigilance, and our Defend. When retained, increase its damage by 4 this combat. Signature move, only attack in your hand, deal 30 damage. That could be good if you could play this with the double damage from Pen Nib or Eruption. And Windmill Strike, it does get stronger, but it takes a while for that to happen. We are intangible, which means this is a great turn to Erupt. Because we're automatically going to get block thanks to Cloak Clasp, Erupt, Do damage. Do damage. And we want to hit lesson learned. Do we have draw coming up next turn? We have evaluate and finesse. We have a pretty decent chance of getting lesson learned, but it's not guaranteed. Right now we're taking no damage. There's no reason to play vault, so I'm not going to play vault. If I play vault, we're going to lose the intangible is the thing. So we might as well play collect. We're still going to gain the 2 block that we need. I'm not going to add any cards. Never mind, I'm going to add empty mind, because that'll give us the card draw that we need. We didn't get it, but we could have. So he's going to be doing a lot of damage. Is it worth killing him, or is it worth trying to put up enough block? Deals 20 damage, deals 66 damage. I think it's worth putting up block. We're going to get an extra 5. And we'll kill him with lesson learned on this turn. I took 7 damage, but we got a card upgrade. Upgraded to defend. I mean, that's probably worth it. 2 smoke bombs, I hate. Inner peace, if you're in calm, draw, otherwise enter calm. I like this, actually. Well, it doesn't retain. Whenever you scry, return this from your discard pile to your hand. Weave. Crushed joints. If the last card played was a skill applied to vulnerable to the enemy, deal 10 damage. Could be good for adding more damage to our run. But we kind of have damage if we just play the eruption. I don't think we need crushed joints. Would help, but... Well, I tell you what. 9 damage plus 24 damage plus 13. What's 24 plus, what's 24 plus 26? 50? Now, here's the question. Do we stick around or do we smoke bomb? Because we got our upgrade. If we smoke bomb, we can just leave. We can just say, hey, you know what? I got a card upgrade for free. Thank you. I'll run the risk. Regal Pillow. Now I kind of wish that we had stayed and fought, because now we could have just healed later. Oh no, we're unconscious. Okay, I mean, very similar to the turn we just had. Fast Vault could be a turn, or we could erupt Strike Vault. We do have Pen Nib as well. Let's take an extra turn and end your turn. What do we want to add to the deck? Nothing. Take a new turn. Lesson learned does 52 damage. Alright, that's a kill. Then we will talk to the hand, Miracle, and Wallop. That was pretty easy. A powerful fight with many rewards. Oh god, we're gonna try it at least. Gremlin Knob plus a Taskmaster. At least we're not fighting them all together at the same time, huh? Battle Hymn. Vigilance, Miracle, Wallop. I want to play the Miracle now because you know what's gonna happen. Carve Reality. I don't think we need it. We were intangible that turn. That's fine. Gremlin Knob. Gotta kill him at some point. We should probably talk to the hand him and then just hit him, right? Or should we kill the Taskmaster first? Can we kill the Taskmaster? 12 plus 12 is 24. It's only 37 damage. Well, we can kill him. If we had the energy, which we don't. So, I kind of screwed that up a little bit. And by a little bit, I mean a lot. We'll gain a little bit of block then, in that case. Yeah, I forgot that we didn't have the energy for that. But that's fine, that's fine. It's fine. That's what our eruption is for. Erupt, vault, kill them all. Kill them all. Smite. Erupt. We have some extra energy, but we need to play the vault. I guess we should strike vault. That was pen nib. Hope that we get lesson learned. How much damage do you think he's gonna do? You think he's gonna do enough that we can't just delay for another turn? I think we can delay for another turn. You think he's gonna do more than 33 damage? I think not. We took 21 damage. We're vulnerable. Okay, we should kill him. Should have definitely just killed him earlier, but hey, we got Pantograph, which is great, Tungsten Rod, 100 gold, a potion, a card, which we're gonna skip out on. I probably should be taking these cards, but look. I don't want it, you can't make me. Panache, thinking ahead, magnetism. Panache is actually pretty decent. Because we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, deal 10 damage, strike you. Unplayable when you draw this, add 2 miracles to your hand and exhaust. I don't think that's worth card draw, but the miracles can be used to play for Panache. Is Tungsten Rod the same? Yeah. Whenever you lose HP, lose 1 less. Very good against the heart because you will not be affected by the Beat of Death. Or I should say, you will lose block. You will lose block thanks to Beat of Death, but you will not lose HP thanks to Beat of Death, which is pretty sweet. I like that a lot. You think he's gonna attack? Hope not. Thank Christ. Now can we kill him? That's the other question. 20 damage plus 30 is 50. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can only play 4 cards. I can do 54 damage to him, not 57. Playing Wallop Smite. I could kill his friends, but he's probably going to be doing an attack. I mean, he could buff. If he's buffing, we can kill his friends and then delay a turn. Get lesson learned next turn, which will do 26 damage on its own. Or we could just vigilance attack, or attack vigilance in order to get out of the state. This is an interesting one. Like, I just kill the enemies and then just put up a single defend. But if he's attacking, he's going to attack for 12 times 3. He's going to attack for 36 damage, which means I will live with the defend, and we can always rest right before the boss fight. You know what? We'll risk it. We got 13 HP, or 13 block. Okay, so that was the big attack. But you know what? There's your lesson learned. Duality. Whenever you play an attack, gain 1 temporary dex. Oh god, this is going to be very confusing. Fasting. I don't think a second one is what we want. However, Establishment is amazing with our smites and other abilities. And actually means that we can afford to lose energy because we'll be able to play cards for free. So we're going to play Battle Hymn. We're going to fast. This guy is going to give us a little bit of a summoning. I think Deceive Reality could actually work here as well, because the safety is going to be costing less turn after turn. I also think we should probably play the miracles on this turn. I'm trying to think how that would work. Talk to the hand, smite. We're not gaining anymore. Actually, yeah, we'll gain dex by doing this. 2 dex. So now we have 5 dex up temporarily. Ooh, you know what? Duality completely destroys your artifacts. You gained the temporary dex, and then you, like 1 point at a time, and then when you lose your artifacts, when you lose your artifact, you lose the ability to block anything else. Could be detrimental. Let us play the Bottled Miracle to gain some block and put a safety into our hand. Should I play another Defend? Nah, we'll gain another 5 block. I think we're gonna live. Card is free, we don't need to retain it. Consecrate could be pretty good. I mean, it's 8 damage to all enemies right now for 0 because of the fact that we have the strength up, but I don't think we need it. Took a little bit of damage. Need to establish. Probably should block, miracle, collect. Safety, miracle, miracle, collect. Alpha, shuffle a beta. Let's go. He's buffing, that's fine. Because now we have smites that we can play on the cheap. We have other cards we can play on the cheap as well. Let's alpha to beta. It's going to cost a lot of energy to do this over time, but we have extra energy thanks to the collects that we're playing. Can we kill a torch head? If we're going to play attacks, we should play them first. Beta Vault. Dude, watch this. Miracle? Beta. Vault. Take an extra turn. Why would you want to do that? Oh. We could create upgraded smites. Dude, that sounds pretty good. Oh, hey, there's our Omega. At the end of your turn, deal 50 damage to all enemies. The torch heads are already dead. And then, hey, why don't you Miracle Master Reality? Now we're going to get upgraded smites added to our hand after every turn. Oh, what about the Collector? What if he's going to attack us? Well, I mean, we can just gain some block, put a safety in our hand. It's going to become free next turn. Spirit Shield actually becomes a pretty decent card right now. Gain 3 block for each card in your hand. If we have, 9 cards in hand, that's 27 block. I don't think we need it, though. Because all we need to do is live for like 3 turns. You are mine. I don't think so. I have Omega. I am the Omega. Also, Miracle. Smite. Smite. Wallop for double damage. Next turn, my lesson learned is in my discard pile. Oh no! The boss is gonna die in 2 turns. I need to draw. You know what? We can guarantee drawing Insight if we play Evaluate. So we're gonna take Evaluate. No, except we don't have energy next turn. It'll be 1, 2... Oh yeah, we're not gonna have the energy to play Lesson Learned if we draw it, so we have to skip. And just hope that we draw Lesson Learned either on the first card or on Finesse. Or, I suppose, what we could do is also just put up a lot of block. 48 block is probably good enough. Oh, right. Forgot about Omega. Oh well. Wish, Alpha, Scrawl. Draw cards until your hand is full. Alpha, shuffle a beta. Wish, choose 1. Gain plated armor, strength, or gold. Man, Wish used to be so much better. Alpha is so stupid. it's pretty fun though. Wish is just too expensive. 3 energy for 8 plated armor, 4 strength, or 30 gold. The strength is good, but if we're doing whatever this card is, fasting, we're already gaining strength at the cost of energy. And dex, for that matter. Do we really need Wish to gain a little bit of plated armor or an extra 4 strength? It's only 3 for 3 energy right now. Choose 1. Choose 2 would be awesome. Choose 1, Yo, Scrawl for 0 is actually pretty sweet. That seems like a good card. Runic Pyramid, at the end of your turn, you no longer discard your hand. With Establishment, that's pretty good. I don't know if you no longer discard your hand is the same as Retain is the only problem. This might only affect cards that have the Retain keyword, not cards that are in your hand. But in case it works, I have to take Runic Pyramid. 4 energy Runic Pyramid, being able to make every card cheap, could be a, like, breaking combination. And I would love to experience it if that is the case. Let's go to the shop. So, smite to your hand. This could be dangerous now to fill our deck full of smites that we might not want to play, like against the Spikers, but I'm going to do it anyways. And then we will evaluate just to put the insight in our draw pile. I mean, we should probably just attack, right? Then Vault, take an extra turn immediately. Retain, increases block, enter Wrath, draw 2 cards, gain block, scry. No. So everything was retained. There's Establishment. Now do we Erupt Wallop? If we Erupt Wallop, we can kill an enemy, gain 9 block, and then just play another block, but we're probably going to take a little bit of damage if we do that. But we don't have to Erupt on this turn. Everything's going to get cheaper on the next turn. So maybe what we should do instead is just defend, evaluate. We gain some block. We're going to gain more block thanks to Cloak Clasp. Judgment is really good here to kill the Spikers. And things were not cheap. So yeah, it's specifically cards that have the Retain keyword, not cards that are just in your hand. That's really unfortunate. I was really hoping that that any card would get the lower cost. I think it used to work like that, but then I guess they changed it. As unfortunate as it is, I guess they changed it. So what are we going to do? We're going to Erupt. Give him a bit of a walloping. Give him a striking. Give him a smite. And then we'll, what would I draw for? Not really anything right now, so we should probably just end our turn. Establishment. Yeah, no, you're not as good as I thought you were. I also hate that your cards shuffle. All of your Retain cards move to the right side and they have lower costs instead of staying where they were in your draw order. Very unusual. We need defends. We have defends. Defend. Lesson learned is coming up. Let's smite. I don't mind taking a little bit of damage. But I guess what we should do is vigilance. Give me insight. Finesse was what I wanted, actually. Then we'll do a talk to the hand. Finesse for a little bit more block. Give me a miracle smite just to get him low. He is within lethal thanks to lesson learned. Don't need any of that. What I do like about this is that we can basically guarantee lesson learned. Finesse has been upgraded. Good enough. Tantrum. Deal 3 damage 3 times, then enter Wrath, then shovel this into your draw pile. Pressure Points is interesting, but it's just like weird poison. I don't think we need any of those cards. I think it might be interesting to try to do a pressure point build in the future to kind of be like, the Watcher can do poison, it's just different. But I don't know how to set that up. This is scary. We have Pen Nib. If we erupt, Wallop is still going to only do 18 damage. Because we're on Pen Nib on this turn. So maybe we don't want to erupt. I mean, we're going to hold the cards anyways. This seems like a good turn to Wallop. Then battle him. Then we'll just play the defend. We don't know what the enemy is going to be doing. I think a judgment could work. I mean, it's going to kill one enemy immediately. Their HP is 30. And we did get it. So we will judgment. Judged. Give me establishment. Give me a fasting. We actually don't have any block. But I guess that's okay. Put a card from your discard into your hand and retain it. So I guess meditate is probably what we would want to have with establishment. We can make any card cheaper, and when upgraded you can make 2 cards cheaper. And it enters calm. Meditate is probably what we want. If it attaches the retain keyword to a card, that'll make it cost less. So let's give that a shot, shall we? Talk to the hand. We need to kill you. We probably should have erupted first. So let's erupt. Smite. Yeah, I definitely did this in the wrong order. End turn. Hope we don't take too much damage. Like water. At the end of your turn, if you are in calm, gain block. Fear no evil. Also, we don't want, because we can't see enemy intents. We got hit for 0. Perfect. Lesson learned is fatal on you, so we need it you. Then hit you again. Then lesson learned. Upgraded to defend. Good enough. Good enough. Pressure points protect. High value retain block. That's what we want with establishment. That seems good. Let's add some cards. Mayhem. Play the top card of your draw pile at the start of each turn. If this Mayhem's like a vault or something, we'd be pretty unhappy. Madness to make a card free is kind of okay. Bandage for healing is kind of okay as well. Mayhem could ruin you. You know, play your vigilance, play your eruption at the wrong time, vault, end your turn for basically no reason, fill your hand full of garbage. Dark Shackles is very nice, being able to give yourself a little bit of survivability. And dude, I'll take a second Dark Shackles. They just buy you turns. And if we have 2 Dark Shackles, let's take a bandage so we can play it for healing. I think that was pretty good. Duplicate a card. I would not mind duplicating another vault. Battle him could also be nice with establishment, but we don't need it. We could also duplicate finesse, but dude, duplicate vault. Lots of extra turns, I hope. Start each combat calm. Seems very good. Duplication potion. Yo, duplication potions are powerful. I would like to start combat calm. Let's recall for the key. And fight a boss, because I guess we have to. Mini-boss, rather. Elite. What's the nomenclature again? Battle him. Talk to the hand. Vault! At the start of your next turn, enter Wrath and draw 2 cards. I would not mind that actually showing up. We got fasting instead. We do need to kill these daggers at some point. Could do it now, could do it later. Could Smoke Bomb, could Dark Shackles. I have a thick deck. It's getting thick. 12 damage. It's 24 damage. That'll knock out a dagger immediately. Okay, now we're in pen nib, so we'll do it like this. Then we'll knock out the other one. Then we'll Dark Shackles you, and not play anything else. I think that should be enough. Spirit Shield could be interesting. Whenever you gain block this turn, apply 1 weak to all enemies. That's pretty interesting, but I don't think we need it. You know, we could weaken a lot of enemies if we wanted to. Right, you never attack turn 1. But I don't think we need it. Give me Establishment. Now the Protect is going to get cheaper in the future. Do we want to play it on this turn? Not really. We can do 21 damage on this turn. If we Fasting Miracle, we won't have the energy to kill the dagger. So this might just be a block turn. I could play the energy potion and then kill the dagger on this turn. Okay. So Fasting, Miracle, energy, Wallop, Smite. You can also play another Defend as well. That seemed okay. Sanctity could be pretty good now. Good block. Vault. Lesson Learned is coming up. Do we want to Erupt on this turn? Oh my lord. At the start of your next turn, enter Wrath. We could Simmering Fury, but we have plenty of cards in hand. We need to get rid of cards. And we have Scrawl coming up too. Like, what if we Erupt on this turn? Erupt. Smite. Finesse. You know what? Vigilance Vault Simmering Fury, or Vigilance Simmering Fury Vault could be good, but we would need a lot of energy to make that happen. What do you think Reptomancer is doing? You think they're attacking? This would be a good Dark Shackles turn. Tell you what, let's Vigilance Simmering Fury. Just so that we enter Wrath on the next turn and can pretty much guarantee that we're putting up enough block on this turn. You are summoning a dagger, which means you're probably going to do it again, unfortunately. Give me the bandage. Lesson Learned is 32 damage. We need like 3 attacks to hit that double damage point, which we're not going to hit. So let's knock out the dagger. Block. Dark Shackles Insight. I will Scrawl. Dark Shackles. Protect. We're gonna Vault? We could Vault. No, we shouldn't, because we have Dark Shackles. Well, I guess we could Vault with Dark Shackles. But we have Incense Burner on the next turn. So we should probably block on this turn. Keep our Vault. Hope that you're gonna attack. You're not gonna penetrate my block, and then we'll save the Vault for the next turn. Okay, you decided to do nothing. So we should still not block, or sorry, not Vault because we have Intangible. It's confusing. We gotta do some damage. We only need to play 2 block, which means Cloak Clasp already gets us there. 3 block, technically. So, and we have Eruption, so we could Vigilance Eruption if we wanted to. Why? Good point. Erupt. Strike. Draw. Strike. You might as well save the Finesse, I guess. Talk to the Hand, Brilliance, Prey. No, thank you. Lesson Learned. We used Pen Nib. I'm a fool. I need one more attack to get you. Well, if we need one more attack, this is a good opportunity to vault. Because we should get a smite added immediately. Okay, so yeah, so we got you. Smite, lesson learned. Not a bad Reptomancer fight. Establishment is now innate, which is great. Attain, enter, wrath, exhaust. It's good, but we don't need it. Conjure Blade is also funny, but we don't need it. Okay, we'll upgrade. We can do that. Fasting getting better seems like a pretty good idea. Collect upgraded means it's actually worth playing, which is also a good idea. You know, let's get the collect first. Now it's worth playing. I want to go question mark path. Can't take Omamori, because I do want to go kill the heart. It's kind of the point of this. Icy Curves 69. Hello, welcome. Wow, that was like a 10-minute ago message. I gotta freaking look at chat more often. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This turn is gonna suck. Unless we vault. So there's our vault. Mental Fortress. Whenever you change stances, gain block. Crescendo. Foreign influence. Choose attacks to add to your hand. Exhaust. No thank you. Okay. We're not going to kill him, but should we smoke bomb? I mean, I think we should avoid it if we can, and I think we can. Just got to erupt. Then we can talk to the hand. Then we can save vault. And instead, fasting lesson learned? Yeah. Minus 55 strength. He's not attacking on this turn. Judgment, blasphemy, enter divinity, die next turn. Okay, no. Judgment's not gonna be helpful. He's doing nothing. The problem is I don't know what his actual damage output is, but if we get a smite every turn, we're probably in the clear. Next turn we're intangible, so we could vault this turn. Probably evaluate. I don't think it's going to hit us on this turn. And next turn we're intangible. So we'll bandage. Straight up, we should probably dump cards so we can draw more cards. So let's get rid of these defends. Should have probably also gotten rid of the Dark Shackles, that's my bad. Now we can hit him. We are on Pen Nib, so why don't we Flying Sleeves? Then play a strike, dump the Dark Shackles, end turn. Ah, applying Vulnerable seems like a good card to have right now. Dump that. Insight. Wallop. Smite. 93 block this turn, essentially. That's pretty decent. Then we'll Miracle Collect. So now we get Miracle Pluses, which is nice. We're gonna get that... Oh, he's dead. Finally. Flex. We have no artifact, but we're nearing the end. I don't really want to use this, or want to even keep the smoke bomb, but I guess we'll keep it just in case we need it. Go through fate, just lucky, halt. Halt for a lot of block on a single turn is nice, but if you're in Wrath going up against the heart, you're not going to have a good time. Actually, that brings up a good point. How the hell are we going to kill the heart? Intangible. which I just realized is, sure, pretty good with the vault, meaning we can time the intangible. Smite, establishment, bandage, vigilance, enter. Omniscience, choose a card, play it twice. Yes, this is my favorite card. It's the old wish. Now we just gotta keep the miracles on hand so we can play it. We need to save the smite for next turn so it can be free. So let's talk to the hand, then Flying Sleeves, which is now free. Then Wallop, then Defend. I'll talk to the hand again, I don't care. Here's my Omniscience. I want to play a card twice. Should we Erupt? Ooh, this guy does a lot of damage. But I guess if we Erupt, we can do more damage faster, huh? Fuck it. Fasting. Give me the Eruption. Give me the Smite. Give me the Smite. We are on Pen Nib. Give me 2 defense. We'll end our turn. I don't think he's going to do 33 damage. He's actually just buffing, which is probably good. And we're intangible, so we should definitely not play the vaults. So what we should probably do is collect, right? That way we can play Omniscience with energy. You might as well play Smite if you're going to have excess energy. And we are kind of going to have excess energy because, yeah, we're going to have a lot of those in hand. Another collect, no thank you. Okay. So let's Dark Shackles to dump them. Smite to play it. Protect, we'll finesse. Talk to the hand. Omniscience is coming up. Draw cards until your hand is full again. No thank you. I got one. One's enough. I'm also, like, Scrawl is a pretty bad card in this deck because we have a full hand, like, every single turn. And the only card I can play twice for my draw pile is a strike. Lovely. Okay, well... Smite, strike, evaluate. Give me an extra turn. I just want to get to the point where I can play Lesson Learned to kill him. Which is right now. Dark Shackles is upgraded, that's fine. Cultist Potion. Gain 1 ritual. Gain strength at the end of your turn. Caca! Alright, let's... Yeah, the Cultist is the enemy that does the caca and they gain strength after every turn, so we gain 1 strength every turn. That seems like a pretty good potion. Let's get rid of the Smoke Bomb to take that. And we will take Tranquility? Yeah, why not? Entering Calm, retaining it, seems good. Battle him, Establishment. I love Cultist Potion. I mean, if it's as good as I think it is, it seems like a good card. This is gonna be a tricky fight with these spikers. How the heck are we gonna kill them? Healing quite nicely, I like that. We have Pen Nib. Let's knock you out. Do some damage to the repulsor. Hit him one more time. Not quite dead. We have 13 block though. Whenever you enter Wrath, draw 2 cards. We don't need to draw cards, unfortunately. Fortunately, one or the other. These guys are getting strong. How are we gonna kill them? I mean, I guess we're just gonna kill them when we can. We could kind of do it now. Erupt, put up a bunch of block, and then just hit them singularly, but hit them hard. You know what? Because we have Dark Shackles, that actually seems like a pretty good idea on this turn. Erupt, they're doing probably no damage, and we can hit them pretty hard on this turn. So, put that insight into our draw pile. Master Reality, whenever a card is created during combat, upgrade it. Upgraded Smites is okay, but I feel like that might take too long to actually get out, because you can't make it innate. But we're getting these Smites innately. Retain, enter, column, exhaust. Well, here's the thing. We need to kill a Spiker. So... let's play our cards. Block. Kill him. Miracle. Collect. And turn. Might take a little bit of damage, but... nope. Took none, because he's not doing anything, but we gotta kill him. It's fasting insight. Let's defend. Smite. Plenty of cards in hand, so we will get... ooh, Diva Form. At the start of your turn, gain energy and increase its gain by 1. You know, that actually seems like a pretty good card if you're holding onto your entire hand every turn, because you can just keep playing more and more and more cards every turn. So like what we could do right now is Diva Form Miracle Vault. Now we gain extra energy. Oh, you know what? We had a Mark card! We could have used that to kill him without attacking him. And then on this turn, we could do another Vault if we wanted to. Protect. Smite. I guess we have Pen Nib, so we're just gonna kill you. But, you know, in theory, we can keep gaining the energy. Bottle Miracle. Add 2 miracles to your hand. No thank you. Flying Sleeves. No thank you. Skip rewards. Let's fight the Elite. Giant Head. I feel like we're actually pretty good against Giant Head. I will use a Strength Potion, though, just to make sure we stay ahead of him. We don't know what he's doing, though. Blasphemy, Calm, deal damage, and draw cards. No thank you. Diva Form is amazing, but it takes a couple of turns before it starts to pay for itself, which is unfortunate. Yo, Vault into taking extra turns into increasing the slowness of him. I like it. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. So we're gonna keep this Vault here. Also Alpha. We're gonna keep this Vault here and use it once we get a handful of cards and a handful of energy, which we're doing a bad job of getting so far. Let's defend Insight. We'll fast. Just play talk to the hand to get it out there. And then on this, we are weak. Should we collect or should we attack? Should probably attack. I mean, we should probably collect, right? We gain a decent amount of block. We can make him vulnerable too. Took 4 damage. We're not weak this turn. This is when we go. Erupt. You smite him. You smite him. You smite him. You flying me. Might as well play the protect, slow him down, and then, you know, just give him a little bit of vault. You know, you might as well smite him, then vault. Take another turn. His slowness is just getting worse and worse and worse. Oh, what's that? Another vault in my hand? Oh, you shouldn't have game. Let's make him even slower. Let's miracle, because we can always scroll to get more cards in our hand. Play the other miracle. Let's smite him. Play a defend, play an alpha for no reason. 36 damage, not enough? Well, how about this? How about we scroll? Get a lot of cards, make him vulnerable. And then why don't we take another turn? Okay, he has 17 slowness. There's a miracle, let's play it. 151 damage. Oh, right, because it doesn't update the damage on the card for the damage of slowness. All right, you know what? Fine. Here's my upgrade. Fasting, thank you. Anchor is very good, block potion is very nice. Okay. Last rest point. What are we gonna upgrade? Wallop, Scrawl, Dark Shackles, Bandage, or Evaluate. Give me a free Scrawl. We'll fight Donu Deka. Battle Hymn Establishment. Dark Shackles will knock out one of their artifacts. We should probably just do that. And then, honestly, just dump the strikes. I'll take a Diva form. It'll help with lots of card draw. Were we intangible? I think we were intangible that turn. I think fasting is alright. A little early for it, but it will give us extra strength and dex. Okay, I like it. This will be better next turn, because... No. Deka attacks twice initially, right? It's not left, right, left, right, left, right. On the first turn, I think Deka attacks twice? I can't remember. We're just going to do it like this. We'll gain those miracle pluses. Nope, I had it wrong. That's fine. We took a little bit of damage, but we're going to heal in between combats anyways, and it's only Ascension level 1. Only Ascension level 1. Wallop. Does nothing. Lesson learned. Would love to play it. Talk to the hand. Don't have it. Protect. Expensive, but still probably worth playing. We should at least play a couple of attacks before we block. We'll smite him. Flying sleeves. Then we'll get a wallop, defend, 28 block, plus a little bit of extra is probably enough. Alpha, Beta, Omega is pretty good on this fight. Diva form, then we'll play a miracle. Defend, protect? I don't think there's even a point to play the finesse or anything else. We'll wait, hold the cards, and we'll play them on the next turn. Hopefully when we can erupt. Not quite. I want to erupt, vault, and have all the extra energy thanks to Diva form miracles, but we're not quite there yet. We do have a vault in hand, and I guess we could vault into erupt on the next turn. So like, smite, smite, evaluate, finesse, defend, Hit him. Pendim's active. End turn. And the next turn we're going to have a lot of energy. Choose a card to play twice. Sure. Why not? Their strength is getting up there, but that's okay. We don't need to worry about that. Omniscience Vault doesn't work because Vault ends your turn on the first card. The second one doesn't actually apply. But if you Alpha and then Omniscience the Beta, you will get 3 Omega or double Omegas, which is interesting. What do we got? 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 I have a lot of miracles in my hand. Talk to the hand. Smite. Give me a Vigilance Miracle Vault. I just want to end my turn and get a new turn. We are going to have Intangible on this turn, so we don't need to actually play any blocks, which means this is our Eruption turn. Erupt. And we have no cards in our draw pile. Although, hold up. Beta, Omniscience, Omega. Alright, there we go. Miracle. Erupt. Smite you. And turn. They're going to take 100 damage each. Boom. They have a 3-turn timer on them, and Lesson Learned is going to give us an upgrade. Wallop is upgraded. Thank you. Erupt, Flying Sleeves, Insight, Smite, Strike, Evaluate. Give me Tranquility, Miracle, Vault. Give me a Foreign Influence. Oh, damn it. Foreign Influence can give you things like Lesson Learned. I'm trying to think of the colorless one. Hand of Greed. It can give you those cards that give you permanent benefits when you get kills with them. Only temporarily, they don't get added to your deck forever, but a temporary plus 3 HP from, or a permanent plus 3 HP from Feed is pretty good. We have 3 cards. Let's go for the Evaluate. Dark Shackles is good enough. I think. We have 60 gold. Lots of good stuff here. Mummified Hand is amazing, but, well, we can't really afford anything. I think we should dump the block potion and take the Dex. What is this? Flurry of Blades. Okay. Elite time! Now, are we going to play our Dex or Weakness Potions? I think a Weakness Potion on the right is acceptable. Because we know that enemy. We know they suck. Also, I should have played the attack first. It's okay. Devotion, Inner Peace, Brilliance. I'm going to skip those. Took 2 damage. The one on the left could be attacking, or it could not be attacking. It could be doing a buff. I don't know what it's doing, of course, but if we go for the Eruption play, we could end up taking a whole bunch of damage from him. We could always Erupt Vigilance and just try to go for Talk to the Hand, Smite on the one on the right. Maybe we should try to delay, like Protect Vigilance. Dark Shackles. Underblade Wallop, follow-up. Okay, so the Spire Shield on the left is going to be a big attack on this turn. The one on the right is not going to do anything. So we should probably turn around and hit the one on the left. We do have Pen Nib active. It's not really that helpful. Wallop isn't even going to penetrate. Tranquility can re-enter Calm, so we can Erupt on this turn. So we should Erupt. And we should go for the one on the left first. We have 5 energy. Talk to the hand. No. We should fast. That way we do more damage. Then hit him. then hit him. Give me a miracle. Give me a scrawl. Yeah. Because then we can take an extra turn. Get some extra damage out, and then kill this guy with Lesson Learned in like a turn. So give me that vault. Because we know the one on the right's not attacking, so we can slow play this a little bit. You know, we can play a strike, and then vault again to delay the game one more time. And we're intangible this turn. The intangibility does not matter, but now we can Lesson Learned, and then Tranquility to re-enter Calm. Now we're not taking a buttload of damage. It's not worth playing the Smite on this turn. Strike I want out of my hand, though. And then we'll play... Oh, we should have not played this Strike, because we could play Collect. We'll still get one miracle out of this, at least. Okay. Wave of the Hand block. Apply weak to all enemies. We don't need that because we have Dark Shackles. On his next big attack, we'll hit him. He was attacking on that turn? I don't understand what their AI patterns do, I guess. So we'll Dark Shackles him. I think he's gonna do a buff on this turn. I don't know. Look, I don't know. I do not know. So we might as well play it. .31 attack is probably enough. So is this his big attack? This might be his big attack. Foreign influence. 4 damage for each skill. It's like 7 damage for each skill in your hand. Just give me Sands of Time so it's retained. Core Surge, gain artifact, brilliance, or bludgeon. I don't know, Core Surge? Then we can Miracle. Core Surge. Pen Nib is active. Give me Smite. Core Surge gave me +1 permanent dex thanks to the dex down being blocked from Duality. Not really that effective, but you know what? Sure, why not? There we go. Okay, that was his big attack. And he only attacks 3 times, right? It's 4 times on a on one of the higher difficulties. Blood Vial is not that good. Strength Potion plus Dex Potion plus Cultist Potion is pretty good. I think we'll be fine. Cool. Heart! Drink up. Drink up. Kaka! Battle him. Establishment. Do we want to erupt on this turn? I'm gonna say no. Fasting. Empty mind. Exit your stands. I'm gonna skip. We're gonna get every single debuff in the game and every single bad card. We could vault. Yo, vaulting would reduce the counter on our negatives, doesn't it? Our frail, our vulnerability will go down by 1, and if we can get the second vault, we can get those down to 0. That seems like a pretty good synergy. Are we okay fasting on this turn? I'd rather not, so I can play more cards. So if we're not going to play fasting, what we should do is play Talk to the Hand. And then vault for another turn. Ragnarok. Actually pretty good with the fasting. We're going to gain a lot of strength. Actually pretty good with everything that we have. We're going to gain a lot of strength. I like it. You know what? Never mind. Our vulnerability and frailty did not go down. But we are intangible. So this is probably when you want to erupt and hope that you draw Tranquility or Vigilance soon, or Scrawl. Are we going to play Fasting, though? I'll do it. Yeah, I'll do it. We'll erupt. We'll dump the smites. We'll gain the insight into our draw pile, and we'll dump this smite. Okay. Ragnarok. Dude, Ragnarok with mass strength seems like a pretty damn good card. And we probably don't even need eruption at this point. So that was the multi-hit. This is just going to be like 60 damage, which is going to be like 120 thanks to being in the wrath state. We probably should not have entered the wrath state to begin with, but we're here now. We have to deal with it. Let's vigilance, please. Yes, let's. And then let's miracle, because we need to put up blocks on this turn. So I'm thinking miracle defend. Oh, we had the extra energy. So now we could protect. Or insight. And then yeah, sure, give me a wallop instead. Now we have pen nib. I guess we get a pen nib walloped. We have one Dark Shackles. We have another Dark Shackles coming up. I'll play this to reduce our incoming damage by like 20. We'll probably take some damage. 3! Much better than I thought. There's Ragnarok. Deals 150 damage. I really want to get Collect out there, though. I want to get the energy starting to accumulate a little bit, you know? So let's play it. The Protect and the Smite are going to get cheaper next turn anyways. And I'm just going to play these to get them out of my hand. Diva Form we want to play. Now you have 2 artifact protection. So you know what? I'm not going to be able to hit you with the Dark Shackles. I forgot how this fight actually worked, but now I remember. So we will protect, defend. We will miracle. Ragnarok will give me a lot of block though, because we do have block return. This seems like a good play. Smite. Strike, because the smite's going to get cheaper. We might as well let it get cheaper. Took no damage. He's going to multi-hit on this turn, but we don't have any way of putting up a lot of block or Dark Shackles. But what we can do is Diva Form, Miracle, defend. And if he gets through, Tungsten Rod will reduce the damage, because this is his multi-hit, and his multi-hit is going to be like times... That could have taken that card. Times 12? Yeah, so we didn't take that much damage at all. He's going to take another turn off. So, let us just hit him. No, we could do... you know what? No, I was going to say try to scrawl into our Eruption, and then we have Tranquility in hand, but what we could also do is just play cards. So I'm just going to play cards. Fuck it, we'll do it anyways. I mean, we might as well put cards in our hand, right? Now we can discard the Burn in the Daze. Sounds good to me. Now we'll draw even more cards. Yes. And we have a vault, so we can take an extra turn. And if we do 300 damage, we can kill him. So let's try to go for the kill. Miracle. Now we gotta dump cards in our hand, because I played the Miracle. I mean, do we have to? We could just put a block. That's 65 block. I mean, that's pretty good. Beat of Death is now at 2. His multi-hit was worthless. Because we were intangible! I always forget that. But this attack he's only going to do like 50. This seems like a good vault turn. And we have Eruption, finally. And Ragnaroks are going to be coming around next turn. And we have a lot of energy, so if we Erupt, and then we just, like, literally do nothing, we'll win. I do want to try to lesson learn, but at the same time, here's Ragnarok. Okay. Okay. New art. I've never seen this before. Is she flying? Achievement unlocked. Amethyst, Amethyst Plus. And that's a lot of eyeballs. Why are there so many eyeballs? What's going on? Watcher beta card art unlocked. Ascension 1 victory. Success. Now, what? Has it been done? The Spire sleeps, it shows not lie. Nothing's changed there. Alright, well. A winning run of the Watcher. Lots of upgraded cards, thanks in no small part to lesson learn. A little bit of a thick deck, but it worked. I can see the value of the Establishment combined with retained cards like Establishment Battle Hymn, getting a smite every turn. After 2 turns, you start to get free attacks. I was hoping that it would synergize with the Runic Pyramid, but it doesn't, because the card has to be retained, not just not discarded. The game does differentiate between the two. Now, there is a card, Meditate. Choose a card from your discard pile, retain it, end your turn. Enter column, end your turn. That would work to make cards free. And cards made, or I should say to make cards cheaper. And cards made cheap via Establishment will be cheap forever. Sands of Time does this innately through its ability. It starts at 4 energy, and then it goes to 3, 2, 1, 0 as you hold on to it. But when it comes back around in your discard pile, shuffled into your draw pile, it's still 0 energy, or however many energy it was when you played it. There's good synergies here. Establishment would work well with Battle Hymn, of course, we saw that. The Protects, Meditate. There used to be a card in the game called Master Reality. It was different than what it is now. And Master Reality would give you a choice of whether or not you wanted a smite or a safety every single turn. You could choose whether or not you wanted attacks or defends. And the strategy I had was you take Establishment, 2 Master Realities, and then you get a smite and a safety every single turn that's free. Now, you don't get the choice. What you get is, and I don't see the card here, there's a card that is Deceive Reality, that is put a safety into your hand. So you gotta play that to get the safeties into your hand to get them cheaper. But at least you can still get that kind of infinite free damage combo with Battle Hymn. Probably didn't need Runic Pyramid on the run, of course, but look, I wanted to learn, I wanted to see if it would work, and at the very least, we have learned something. We have learned that, no, it does not work. You're gonna have to get some other synergy in order to get free cards thanks to Establishment. But hey, you know what? At least we learned. And I like Talk to the Hand. Wallop, I took it. I used it in Wrath. I still didn't really love it. Like, I can understand Wallop doing 12 damage, 24 if you are in Wrath, 48 if you are in Pen Nib, an extra 50% if you are making the enemy vulnerable. You can get 70 block, but I guess on this run it didn't really matter too much because we had the intangibility, we had the vaults, high damage, we were able to kill enemies within a couple of turns when we started vaulting. I didn't really see Wallop to be super effective. It's also very expensive at 2 energy, and you can't make it cheap even with Retain through Establishment. And what did we have? The vaults. Vault was pretty good. Wallop plus Divinity. Wallop plus Divinity would be better, of course, because it's triple damage. But, you know, if you're in Divinity state... The thing is, if you're in Divinity, you're not in Wrath state. You know, if you're walloping in Wrath state, yeah, you're getting 24 block, but the enemy's doing twice as much damage. And if you're in Divinity state, the enemy's not doing any extra damage, so the block you get is probably overkill. I don't know. Wallop Divinity might be really nice if you actually had Runic Pyramid, because then you could Divinity into triple damage, keep Wallop thanks to Runic Pyramid, or some combination of retaining, and then play the Wallop for 36 block when you enter Divinity state. And because you have extra energy in Divinity, you can actually afford to play it. That might be the combination. What was I going to say? I was going to say something. Talk to the Hand is great. Vault is wonderful. Taking extra turns is nice. I do wish that vulnerability and frailty went down on your turn, because you think that it should. But I guess vulnerability and frailty are effects that are tied more on the enemy's turn as opposed to your turn. I don't know. I feel like there's some weird behavior happening there. Like, at the end of the enemy's turn, your vulnerability and weakness goes down, as opposed to the beginning of your turn, or something to that effect. But I really expected Vault to reduce those counters when we were fighting against the Heart, because it does increment the counters of things like Incense Burner. Why does it not decrease the counters of vulnerability and weakness? You know, I want to vault into being able to attack to get out of my weakness or something. I don't know. Weird. But still, good run. I gotta relearn how to play as the Watcher before we start getting up to those higher Ascension level runs, but we'll get there one day. We'll get there one day. For those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch for when I go live. Support me on Twitch, Patreon, and Streamlabs, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Slay the Spire.